Hello, everyone, here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Alma, Missouri here. And it has been, let's see once here. I'm trying to do the math in my head. 9 days? I believe it has been 9, maybe 8. 8 or 9 days since I have played Farming Simulator. Wow. And it's been quite a while. Me and the wife and the rest of the extended family went on a little trip up north here. We'll probably talk about that later in the video. But anyway, we're back playing Farming Simulator here again, everyone. We are into the month of March here since last episode. I'm not even sure, it's been like a week, actually a little over a week since I've last played and last recorded. So I'm not actually sure where we are even at here. I'm looking at the fields here and I can see we're obviously ready to be planting on most of these fields. We do have the field, I forget, what did we plant in that one again? Was that wheat, barley? That was wheat on that field. Okay, yeah, so we got the field of wheat there that is growing. Should probably check and make sure everything's looking good over there. pH, yeah, should be good. Nitrogen, looks like the nitrogen is good. Yield, well, yeah, obviously won't have any yield yet. One thing I did want to check here, are we good on lime? I mean, not lime, weeds, I'm sorry. I did want to check the weeds. Okay, yes, looks like we are good on weeds. I should make sure I turn that back on. I'm not sure why I had that off in the first place. Excuse me, but yes, we got that back on so we can see if we get any weeds there. Okay, anyway, let's, yeah, we got some planting we can get started on here this episode. Maybe some field tillage here as well. I'm just looking at some of these fields. Maybe run the Salifert across them. I think that might be a good idea. So let's get the Big Bud fired up here. The Big Bud 650-50 here. With the cool, but also maybe slightly unfortunate paint scheme right there. I know every time I look at it, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I like what they've got going on, but I'm not sure about this part. I'm not sure if I'm sold on that, if folks know what I mean. So, those, yeah, obviously can't figure it out. It's supposed to be the American flag across there, and those are obviously the red and white stripes. I don't know, maybe if it's a little more wavy rather than the bottom part, maybe that would, I don't know. But anyway, it's still pretty cool. Well, I should probably check. I think our grass field, I'm pretty sure I took care of it here, but I might just run out to that field here real quick as well, make sure we're looking good over there. Speaking of looking good here, by the way, we're sitting at a nice, tidy $1.1 million here. But you folks, I think that's pretty good if you ask me, right? I don't know. But let's run over here real quick a minute. Still running. Yeah. Looks like pH is good. Oh, pH is bad. Okay, let me just check what the map shows here as well. I just wonder if we got like some little slivers here and there that are maybe not so good. Unfortunately, yeah, that's probably what it is. We're running across those slivers. Then we got spots that are like probably way too high. I don't know. Unfortunately, there's not much I could probably do about that, just the way it spreads now. Seems like that's, yeah, I don't know. Anyone else have more success getting more even lime across their fields? Let me know. Just, yeah, doesn't seem particularly even anymore. Okay, got the hired worker working on that. Then, for seeders, that one, we had, is it still in here yet? No, that's the manure spreader here. Or no, I'm sorry, that's the weeder right there. I think the manure spreader was in here too. I thought, oh yeah, that's right. We got a green one. I was thinking we had a red spreader. Yeah, we got the green manure spreader right there. But our seeder we used last time, I wasn't overly happy with it, as you folks probably know. We sold our previous one, bought the new one. The new one, not great in my opinion, and I'm actually not even seeing it. Did I don't think I sold it. Did I sell it already? I might have sold it already. I'm like, yeah, that's enough of that thing. I'm just going to sell it, and we're going to get something new, which we got 1.1 million of it, so we should be good to pretty much get probably whatever seeder we want. I'm not sure how much overkill we want to go in this case here. We don't have a lot of fields, but that might be an excuse to maybe get some more fields here as well, right? Yeah, I must have sold the seeder already. I don't even see it. And unfortunately, we don't have like the shop anymore of it where I can like go check and see once. Oh, okay, there's, obviously, yes, I know we have the screen over here. I can go to vehicles and it lists them all, but I don't know about you folks. The list is not as helpful in my opinion. I prefer seeing just what used to be the previous shop menu, which actually reminds me, I believe there is actually a mod that allows you to do that. I don't remember what mod it was again. Someone will maybe have to help me out on that one, but I believe there was a mod that actually added the what you owned back to the shop, if that makes sense, which obviously that's how Farming Simulator has done it for, yeah, well, basically every single version of Farming Simulator up until 25 here. You know, whatever equipment you own, there was an owned category in here, which makes sense to me. I'm going to like put the shop stuff in the shop because then you can kind of clean up this one here a little bit, which good job on Giants. I think they did clean this menu system up here a little bit. It was definitely a little clunky in my opinion in 22. I had to think what version it was again. Yeah, Farming Simulator 22. This got a little clunky in my opinion. 19, I would say, was better. 22, they kind of bombed on that one a little bit. Anyway, looks like we need to go do some cedar shopping. So question is, what do we want to get? Obviously not that. That was not good. Got the Burgos here. Nothing against them, but they are plenty big. Got the Seed Hawk here. The Seed Hawk is also really big, so I don't know. That one only seeds. I kind of would like something that fertilizes as well. Actually, not really that big either. 8 meters. I mean, I'm looking at this here. Oh, yeah, that looks bigger than 8 meters. Nope. It's only 8 meters. I mean, yeah, let's be realistic, everyone. There's really not a whole lot. Oh, there's the Seed Hawk 84. I think that's pretty much... Oh, is this 84 and this is a 64? Okay. Yeah, again, I think I mentioned this here a while back, everyone. We kind of go from that, like, 8, 9 meter range up to 20. Like, there's not a whole lot, at least I don't have a whole lot in between. You know, 8 meters, 9 meters, 23, 25, you know. We do have this one, 15 meters. I guess there's a 15 meter one. It does seed and fertilize, but not the most American in my opinion. Same thing with that one. That one only seeds. Yeah, I think we're probably going to go with the Seed Hawk here, I think. Have one? We can go different tires if we want, huh? Don't really see the benefit of that. Might go with the Waterstad version. Yeah, looks good to me. Oh, tow between. So that's a tow between cart then, I presume, because I see the hoses are coming out the front. I believe this would be the front of the cedar. Can I confirm? Yes, I can definitely confirm that looking at the way the shanks are. So this is definitely the front over here where the hoses coming out. So I want a tow behind then, probably. Just my preference, that one. And there might be some situations where you don't want that, but this will put the cedar up close to the tractor and the cart behind the cedar. Yeah, everything else should be good, I think. Oh, we can put duals on it, huh? Woo. I don't know if you need duals on this one, do we? Maybe if we had the big 100-foot model. Nah, more tires are always better. And we're just going to straight buy it. We got the money. And then we need the tank for this one, which is that one? I believe it's that one. I don't know if you can use any of the other ones or not. Oh, we need to set this to tow behind. Conveyor. I suppose you probably want a conveyor. That would probably be a good idea. Tow behind, Seed Hawk. Oh, yeah. Probably should match our cedar portion. Well, lizard with, okay, lizard with duals. Yeah, we'll go with tracks. I would assume we probably got a pretty good price discount. Really not that much. Super all tractions. One thing I'll point out with this, Evan, if you look at the tires here, the lugs actually face the opposite direction of, say, your tractors and stuff like that. So on a, what's the terminology here for it? Basically on a tire that's not powered. It's probably not quite the right word for it, Evan, but on a tire that's not doing the work, the lugs are the opposite direction. And you know what I'm going to do? We got the John Deere 8R in here. I think that'd be a better choice of tractors to go grab it. I might not necessarily pull the cedar in the field with this tractor on, but this is a nice quick tractor to get down to the shop, grab the cedar, a little bit narrower too than, say, maybe grabbing the Ford tractor there. I was going to grab that one. I'm like, oh, wait a minute here. That might not be the nicest of tractors to take to town, right? So I'll tell you what, folks, we're going to go grab the seeder here a minute, and we'll be right back. Okay, and we are back at the farm here with our new seeder here. We'll just drop this off here somewhere, make sure we got the right disconnect spot. There we go. Like I said, just use the John Deere 8R here to tow it back to the farm. A little bit faster, smaller tractor here than, say, the big Ford tractor there. We'll just park this in the shed here for now. And then, yeah, I think the big Ford tractor should be able to handle this seeder here. We do also have the big case tractor as well sitting back there. I suppose we could use that if you wanted to. Let's see. Yeah, we also got the little Versatile. I don't know if the little Versatile would be capable of pulling a seeder this size or not. Then I am not sure of one. I guess I could check. What was the horsepower requirement on this here? 450. Okay, and yeah, no horsepower requirement on the tank per se, but 450 on the seeder portion. So yeah, we should have no problem with this tractor pulling it then. The Ford 1156. Okay, let's fill the beast up here. Oh, say no problem pulling it as we can barely pull it here. Okay, well then maybe maybe the 8R will pull it better. I wouldn't have thought, but you never know, I guess. What side is that conveyor on? It is on that side. Okay, so we probably want to go through these backwards then to the normal way. And then hopefully this one didn't lie to us. It should hold both seed and fertilizer. And again, this too is what I was talking about when it came to the toe in between versus the toe behind that one. So we have a toe in between seeder here, and the tank is toe behind. Let's see, start filling. We want, sure, seeds. I don't know if we can select what goes in what tank here or not. Just going to find out. Oh, seeds, okay. Oh, I can do fertilizer. Okay, well, let's see. If we do seed in this one, or the next one here, do fertilizer in this one then. Looks like we have 2 small tanks and a larger tank here from the looks of it. So we'll just put 2 varieties of seed in there. Not sure if this particular seeder, if you can feed out one side versus the other side, or if it just all feeds out one. Yeah, in that case, you just you use one tank. Once the one tank starts running empty, swap over to the other tank. And let's go seeding here. Speaking of seeding, though, I suppose we should probably figure out what we're going to plant here. So taking a quick look at the map, and what can we all plant here as well? Oats, so we could do some oats. I don't think we really need oats per se. Peas, probably not, because we do have the spinach. So we might, we might get started planting some spinach here. I think all the rest of the crops, to be honest, Evan, we're probably going to wait till the month of April. Again, our soybeans and corn. Unless you want to do some sunflowers, we'll see once here. I am definitely considering maybe picking up another field or two. We do still have, $663,000. That number was about to be bad, right? Well, there's another 6 there. Oh, boy. Yeah. $663,000 there. So, nice little chunk of change. Let's switch over to spinach here. There we go. And double check. That is the harvester I have, right? Yeah, again, it's been like a week and a half here since I've played, so just got to make sure I do have the right crop here for the right harvester. I don't want to be planting the wrong crop and figure out that I cannot actually harvest this, because that would not be good. Yes, I do own one spinach harvester. Perfect. Because, yeah, planting peas or one of those other crops just would not be great. Well, I guess we technically have enough money we could buy another harvester if we wanted to. I wasn't planning on doing that, but I know someone here a while back mentioned in the comments maybe planting like peas, or what's the other crop here? So yeah, spinach, peas, and green beans. That's what it was, green beans. So peas or green beans. The only problem with that was then I need to invest in another harvester, and I really don't want to do that here at this point. I mean, we'll see what's maybe in the future, but... Okay, steering assist. One headland, huh? We are set on spinach. Perfect. Turn everything on, lower everything down. Maybe try lowering it down. There we go. That's not off to a great start of one. Oh, okay. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. It's just the field's not updating. Okay, yes. Okay, we are planting. I thought for a minute there maybe it was not actually working. Usually you see a little bit of a shading when it does that, but it was like still like not doing anything. But nope, it is working. Good. I was going to say, oh, great. Not another seeder that doesn't work. Looks like we're putting down fertilizer as well, which I will say, everyone, that previous seeder claimed to fertilize. Clearly, it did not. I'm not sure how it would either, because I believe the tank on it only held like one thing. So, I don't know what we're supposed to do. Put another tank behind it here? Well, actually, I guess technically the tank was in front, wasn't it? We're supposed to do buy... Oh, come on now. Seeders, there we go. Was I supposed to buy 2 of these and stack them together, maybe? One for seed, one for... And like I said, there you can see on fertilizer. Doesn't fertilize, though. Also be a fun corner with this setup here. Well, actually, you know what? I guess this one actually isn't that bad, because this does not have like a steering axle on the tank. I thought it did. But yeah, no steering axle on the tank. I'm going to definitely make this back up a lot easier. Hopefully you can tell by the fact that I think I backed that up fairly well. Need to get this a little closer here. Nope, wrong way. Wrong way. There we go. Gotta make sure you get the tractor turned the right direction as well. And of course, it doesn't help that when we're got an articulated tractor there as well. So getting the articulation turned the right way. Looks like our Ford is indeed pulling this just fine. I figured it should. Had me a little worried there at the minute when we first picked it up and switched tractor. Like, whoa, taking off a little slow there, but... Well, as I mentioned when I started the video of it, me and the family, and then also my parents and brothers, we all went on a little family trip here last week. And that obviously is why there were no videos last week. I was debating on pre-recording videos, so there would have been videos of it, but I decided, you know what, we're just going to take the week off. Apologies for anyone that was missing the videos, but, like, you know what, we're just going to take a week off and, like, you know, well, like I said, take a week off. Take a week off from work, take a week off from videos, and go enjoy a family vacation. So yeah, we went up to the Newberry, Michigan. Newberry is in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan there. For those of you who ever have the chance to go up there, highly recommend it. What happened here? What would we stop for? Hey, come on now. Get on the GPS line. You were locked on the GPS. We're being silly with the GPS here. There we go. But yeah, so went to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Seen all the usual stuff up there, I would say. Tequanamon Falls. Again, for those of you who've been to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and or maybe you're looking at going there, or you're from Michigan, you'll probably know what a lot of this stuff is. For those of you who don't, I'd recommend you check it out there. But yeah, went to Quanamon Falls. What else did we go to? Went to Whitefish Point, which is a shipwreck museum and some other stuff there. Went to Iron Mountain, which is an iron ore mine. We went to one of the springs up there. I'm not going to bother trying to pronounce the name. For those of you who know what springs I'm talking about, you'll probably know the name. It starts with a K. It's something, something, something. Like, okay, I think it's an old Indian name or something like that, if I remember correctly. Very, very cool, though. Then we also went to Pitcher Rocks as well. And went to a bunch of other smaller stuff, too. So, had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Enjoyed a good week off with the family. And going and doing some sightseeing. And then the place we stayed there had a heated pool, so that was kind of nice. Heated outdoor pool, I should maybe mention. Which obviously is actually probably quite nice there in the Upper Peninsula one. I would say Upper Peninsula weather isn't drastically different from where I live, but it does tend to be a little bit cooler. So yes, having a heated pool, definitely really nice. Tractor's very aggressive on its turn, getting onto that steering line, isn't it? Like, going right for it.
Pops molded into a lot.
Oh, let's see if we can load up some comments here a moment. Starting off with the first comment here from Christopher. Christopher was saying, a good video, keep it up. Also, Alma, Missouri got an update. Yes, I noticed that when I started the game. I'm like, oh, great, an update for the map. And then there was a couple other mods that needed updates as well. Again, I've been gone for like a week and a half here, so makes sense, right? Tim was saying, nice video. Can you please do a sunflower field and a big spinach field? Well, we are doing a spinach field. I don't know about a big field. We're doing the same spinach fields we did last time here. I don't know if I want to do like any really big spinach field here again. You know, spinach oven takes a little bit time to harvest. Actually, speaking of time to harvest, I wonder. Well, I guess it wouldn't really matter. I could plant it now. I was debating maybe like I should plant the next field like a day later, and then I can harvest one day, harvest one the next day. But I could still do that. Doesn't really matter when I plant it, because it'll be ready to harvest all 3 days. Versus if I plant it a day early, then it will only be ready to harvest for 2 days. So, technically, if I plant it right away, I've got 3 options, right? Let's see. Wisdom Tiger was saying you should play on the Welker's farm map and use the big buds and the rest of the giant equipment. You know what? That's maybe not a bad idea. We might have to maybe see what's about doing that. I obviously have played on that map once before. And generally speaking, I do try to stick to new maps. So whenever I do a map, I don't try to do like repeats. But I might be persuaded to do a repeat on Welker's farm. That was a good map. And we do have some excellent options for big buds at the moment. I don't think we have the big brute sprayer though, do we? Probably not. Back then when we had the big brute sprayer as well, that was definitely a nice addition for that map. Next comment here from Dustin. Dustin was saying, good video. Thank you very much for that. Kentucky Farmer was saying, I saw there's a big John Deere planter coming out real soon. Can't wait to see some really big planters. Oh, yes. I always kind of a big fan of the big planters myself. Big fan of the big plant. Yeah, okay, anyway. Jokes just get worse from here, everyone. Let's see here. Oh, come on now. Stay on the steering line. Nice if they weren't so easy to get off the line there all the time. Like, once I activated it, it can't be deactivated unless I, like, turn it off. That's what we kind of need, right, everyone? Oh, well. Hatcher was saying, a good video. This GPS is better than nothing, but the AI worker needs to be changed. If you want the worker to start in one corner, nope, he goes where he wants. Yes, that is a very good point there, what Hetero says. I don't know, I guess that doesn't bother me too much, everyone. But yes, the hired worker wants, so let's say, and this happens quite a bit for my videos, everyone. You know, I like to do some of the work myself, as much as I can. But then there's points like, it's like dinner time. I went, okay, I'm just going to go hire a worker and let the hired worker run while I go have dinner, right? Well, I go to hire a worker. I mean, the hired worker's just going to go start wherever he wants. He's not going to, let's say, you know, I left off on this pass. The hired worker's not going to start there. I mean, the hired worker's going to go halfway down the field somewhere, or the other end, or who knows where. The hired worker's going to go somewhere, everyone, and start completely different. He's not just going to pick up where I left off, which obviously previous hired workers kind of did that. I mean, as long as you were going in a straight line, right, the hired worker would just pick up where he left off at. But yeah, it doesn't really work that way anymore. Also, even like when you restart the game sometimes, too, you got to restart the hired worker. Well, wherever the hired worker was currently at is no longer where the hired worker will start. He'll go, you know, off in some random spot and start over there. That's probably why we get some of the weird, like, missing spots and striping in the field sometimes, where the hired worker's like, okay, well, you were planting over here. Then he's suddenly like, oh, I'm going to go plant over here now. Again, doesn't really bother me too much. Yes, would it be nice? Absolutely. And I just realized, why is no seed going down? Strange. Oh, we're using spinach. Okay, I'm confused. Never mind. Actually, I think the seeder's confused, to be honest, Evan. I just realized we got 3 fill types in here, everyone. Bet you some of you folks are probably yelling at me this for how long now? Like, hey, you realize you got 3 fill? I did not realize I had 3 fill types in here. I mean, why do I have 3 fill types in here? I've got solid fertilizer. That makes sense. We are using fertilizer. We have seeds. Why do I have seeds in here? There should not be seeds in this seeder, Evan. The seeds should be whatever we're planting, which is what we have down here. You can see we got spinach, which is being used very, very slowly, I might add. Apparently, yeah, it does not take much spinach to plant a field. But yeah, why does that... Huh. I wonder, are there like some controls here for this to like activate, deactivate tanks or something? Did I not put fertilizer in the right one? I mean, let me put seed in it, so... Not like seeing any options here for like tank or anything like that. I have no idea, but oh well. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. It's not like we're going to run out of spinach seed anytime soon here. Okay, well, anyway, on that note, Evan, I think with that, we better wrap it up here for today's episode. You folks have any comments and or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching, and till next time.